A very pleasant good morning to you, my dear children. Today we are going to discuss about chemical reactions of acids and bases. Okay, you have to learn 5 chemical reactions of acids and bases. So we will discuss one by one. Okay, so the first chemical reaction is, how does a metal react with an acid or a base? I'll write on the board, metal plus acid or metal plus base. Okay, so we'll see what will happen when a metal reacts with an acid or a base with an example. Okay, let's take an example of zinc. Metal zinc, you can take any example. Zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid. Okay, so here what will happen? Zinc will react with hydrochloric acid to produce zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Okay, so here we will write zinc chloride. Valency of zinc is 2, so we'll write zinc chloride ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas, up arrow because it's a gas. Okay, so zinc plus hydrochloric acid will give you zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Another example, magnesium when reacts with sulfuric acid. Okay, what will you get? Magnesium sulfate and hydrogen gas. Magnesium sulfate and hydrogen gas, right? So magnesium sulfate is a salt. So you can see generally how will you write the chemical reaction? When a metal reacts with an acid, you will get salt and hydrogen gas, isn't it? So generally we can write, okay, salt plus hydrogen, isn't it? When a metal reacts with an acid, you will get salt and hydrogen gas. Now let's check what will happen if a metal reacts with a base. Okay, remember all bases do not react with metals. Very few bases only react with metals to form. Okay, let's see what is the product. Okay, so here again let's write, for example, zinc plus a base sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide will react with zinc. Okay, to produce a salt, sodium zincate. Okay, the chemical formula is Na2ZnO2. Na2ZnO2. So on balancing you will get Na2ZnO2 plus what? Plus 2 hydrogen. No, so hydrogen H2 gas. Okay, see here also you can see when a metal reacts with a base, we will get salt and hydrogen gas. So you can see generally this chemical reaction as metal plus acid or a base will give you salt and hydrogen. Is that clear to you? Alright, so we'll move to the second reaction. Okay, the second chemical reaction is, how does an acid react with a base? Okay, let's check with an example. What is the chemical reaction? Acid plus base. That's the second chemical reaction. Acid and a base. How does an acid react with a base? We will see with an example. For example, hydrochloric acid when reacts with sodium hydroxide, what will you get? We will get sodium chloride and water. You have learned this reaction in lower classes, right? So here we write sodium chloride plus water. Let's check another example. For example, sulfuric acid plus, what will you write? Base potassium hydroxide. Okay, we will get potassium sulfate K2SO4 because sulfate is having balance C2, therefore I wrote K2SO4 plus water. Okay, not balanced. You have to balance it. You know how to balance a chemical reaction, right? So here, what is sodium chloride? It's a salt. What is potassium sulfate? It is also a salt. So how can you generalize this reaction? You can try so many examples. What will you generalize? When an acid reacts with a base, we will get what? Salt and water. Okay. So you can generalize the second reaction as acid plus base will give you salt and water. We will move to the third chemical reaction. Okay. Before going to the third reaction, I just want to add one more point, the second chemical reaction. What was the second chemical reaction? The reaction between acid and a base, right? So, when an acid and a base react each other, okay, they will neutralize it. They will try to neutralize each other, right? And as a result, salt and water are produced. What is the particular name of this chemical reaction? Yes, you are right. It is called neutralization reaction. You have already learned in lower classes. Okay. Then we will move to the third reaction. It is a reaction between a metal oxide and an acid. I'll write on the board. It is the reaction between a metal oxide plus acid. Third reaction. Okay. Metal oxide plus an acid. Let's discuss with an example. Metal oxide, we'll write any metal oxides you can write. I am taking calcium oxide plus hydrochloric acid. Okay. What are the products? Calcium, chloride and water. Okay. So calcium, chloride, you have to balance, plus water. Calcium chloride plus water, right? Calcium chloride is a salt. Okay. Another example, we can write magnesium oxide plus another acid will take H2SO4. What is the product, or what are the products? Magnesium sulfate and water. So here the equation is already balanced, right? Magnesium sulfate plus water. Okay. So magnesium sulfate is a salt. Okay. Now generally how will you write? Salt plus water, isn't it? Water. H2O, water. Okay. So have you seen this reaction just before? Isn't it? So when an acid and a base react each other, the same products are produced, isn't it? Therefore, here also metal oxide is acting like a base. Okay, so we can say that all metal oxides are basic in nature. Generally we can say metal oxides are basic in nature. Okay, metal oxides are, I'm just withdrawing the word all, okay, not all. Generally we can say metal oxides are basic in nature, like sodium oxide. I'll write some examples which are basic in nature: sodium oxide, calcium oxide, magnesium oxide, what else? Potassium oxide, etc. are generally metal oxides are basic in nature. Okay, so we'll move to the fourth chemical reaction. The fourth chemical reaction is, I'll write on the board, non-metal oxide non-metal, reaction between non-metal oxide plus a base. Okay, we will try with an example. So I will write non-metal oxide, carbon dioxide. You know that carbon dioxide is a non-metal oxide. Okay, when carbon dioxide reacts with a base, calcium, I'll take calcium hydroxide as a base. Okay, what is calcium hydroxide? Which is slaked lime, right? Slaked lime. Okay, yeah, or lime water. Okay, so do you remember this reaction we have learned in first chapter? That is how to test carbon dioxide. When we pass carbon dioxide through lime water, okay, slaked lime or lime water, what will happen? Calcium carbonate, white precipitate of calcium carbonate will be deposited in the test tube if you pass carbon dioxide through lime water. You know that you have learned in first chapter the test of how to test the presence of carbon dioxide gas. So calcium carbonate will be formed along with water, right? Along with water, calcium carbonate and water are produced. What is calcium carbonate? It is a salt, isn't it? Okay, so generally salt and water. Okay, so generally how can you write? When a non-metal oxide like carbon dioxide reacts with a base, salt and water are produced. Have you seen this reaction? This is also neutralization reaction, right? Okay, so when a base reacts with an acid, you will get salt and water. So here non-metal oxides are acting like acid, isn't it? They are acting like acids. Okay, so salt and water are produced. Therefore, generally we can say that non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Some examples: carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, etc. are examples of non-metal oxides which are acidic in nature. Hope you understood the fourth chemical reaction also. And finally, we are moving to the fifth chemical reaction. Right? Fifth chemical reaction, the last one is metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate. How do they react with acid? Okay, so we'll try to explain with examples. The first one is metal carbonate. Okay, metal carbonate, for example, I'll write sodium carbonate. You can take any example. Sodium carbonate plus hydrochloric acid. So what are the products? Sodium chloride, water, and this is a carbonate salt. Okay, so carbonate, therefore carbon dioxide is also produced. So we'll write salt, sodium chloride, okay, water, and also one more product, carbon dioxide. Okay, so when a metal carbonate react with an acid, three products are formed: salt, water. As it is a carbonate one, carbon dioxide is also produced. Very simple reaction. Okay, so try to balance it. It's not balanced. Okay, you can here sodium is 2, here only 1. So write and balance. Okay, then next one is metal bicarbonate and acid. Okay, so write metal bicarbonate, which is metal by example sodium NaHCO3. This is baking soda. Okay, NaHCO3. You can take any other metal bicarbonate like calcium bicarbonate. Okay, do one thing. Try the same reaction with the calcium carbonate and calcium bicarbonate. Okay, plus HCl. You will get sodium chloride water and carbon dioxide. The same products will be formed: salt, water and carbon dioxide. Only the difference is you don't have to balance this equation, you have to balance this equation. Try with us with calcium carbonate and calcium bicarbonate also. What is the chemical formula of calcium carbonate? CaCO3. Calcium bicarbonate, CaHCO3 twice. HCO3 should be in bracket in 2 times, because valency of calcium is 2, okay, and bicarbonate valency is 1. So this is the chemical formula. Try calcium bicarbonate also plus HCl. Try and find out, okay, it's a work for you. So here, how will you write generally? How can you write the equation or the chemical reaction generalized? You can write, tell me, salt, water and carbon dioxide, isn't it? So this is the general chemical reaction. Metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate react with acid to form salt, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so today's lesson is also over. Hope all of you understood. Okay, if you want to see the video again, you can rewind and see it, okay, and practice yourself by taking some other examples also. I'll give you some questions when you are given this video lessons, okay. At the end of that video lesson, I'll put some questions from the same video. Hope all of you understood and have a nice day. We'll meet again tomorrow, okay. Bye bye.